Listen, you have to pay attention to the feeling you feel after you hang out with a certain people, with anybody. After you hang up the phone, after spending time with them. And it's not only with, necessarily with humans, right? It could be a place, it could be a drink, it could be a food, it could be anything. How does it make you feel? You guys, there is always a feedback. There is a biology, there's a language that our body speaks to us with that we have to learn. There is a feedback about everything that you do. That's the only way you can become a self-actualized being. That's the only way you can become the best version of yourself. People that are not meant to be in your life, people that are overextending their stay, in your presence, right? What do we call them? The frenemies, right? They act like they're your friends. They make sure they're questioning every single thing that you're doing. They want to stay updated in everything that you're doing. And here you are, you're so busy working on yourself. You want to save the world, right? So, of course, you're going to share the people that are close to you. Everything. Hell, you're over here trying to save the world. So you're thinking you're sharing your, what you think is helping you. They're over here projecting. So guess what? Even when these people are out of your life, I'm talking about even after you cut them off, their energy still lingers. So this is how you know that we are not just beings. Language is not our first language. Connection or communication. Energy is our first communication. Unless you know how to learn to speak energy, you're going to be sleeping with the enemy. Literally, I'm talking about fucking the enemy. He's fucking the shit out of you and he's your enemy. He's like fucking the hatred out of you. Like he is washing you with envy, washing you with, let me calm down. With every emotion and energy that you don't even need. And here you think, he's fucking the shit out of me, so he loves me. Oh girl, he put it on me. And they're proud. They even talk about it. Like, what? This was a one-night stand, bitch. You were just a fucking energy toilet. Boy. Whew, let me calm down. You can feel people's energy, their comments, and how they make you feel even after you cut them off. Why? Because you're still the main circuit that needs to be broken or cut is the energy. It doesn't matter, you ghost them and you're no longer communicating and you're ignoring their text message and you block them or whatever. No, you have to set them free. When you block them, you better block them. You have to first actually block them energetically. Remove them from your life energetically. Right? It's like, you don't even need closure. Fuck closure. If you are able to close them, to block them energetically, the 3D is easy. But the 3D cannot influence the 4D, the energy world. It does not. Let me give you an example. This is like a so-called family friend that I have known my whole life, my whole life, since Sunday school and shit, right? But guess what? Because it's not just her. Most of my friends, that's just how my life has been. I move, right? So most of my intimate relationships are females, like friends for me. Friendship has a lot more value than romantic situation. Perhaps I was young. I'm just now in my 30s, so I'm just not thinking about future. So yes, romance is going to be a lot more valuable than just friendship now. I don't know. No, it's equal. What the fuck am I saying? Anyways, I'm digressing. It's about my whole life experiencing my most intimate friendships are long distance relationship. So we mostly talk on the phone, and until whether it's spring break or we plan something to meet up, right? I never really lived in the same state with the people that I had, people that I called best friends, right? But now let's just fast forward, right? This person that I value, my God, when I say I value their opinion more than mine, it's like you give people like this, like so much space in your life, but because you're not speaking, you're not paying attention to the energy language, you're like delaying your riches or your success, right? So like every time I started, it's like the energy started getting louder, the discomfort, the feeling is getting louder and louder after I hang up the phone or after like we talk about something or whatever, right? But it was just like, I don't know, I'm just, I'm stressed. I was in school. Long story short, out of nowhere, the universe is like, it was such a run. I'm pretty sure she haven't even thought about it, but this is how powerful we are. The ones, when you are, it's not even he or she. If you are aligned, if you are living through the power of intention, when I say the universe conspire with you, the universe conspire with you, okay? Life is not going to be a walk in the park, but the universe will have your back, and the universe will show you that it has your back, right? So you guys, this is like one of those unplanned vacation. Like they're so discombobulated within their own life that they cannot believe that you are actually saying you mean what you're saying, or you're telling the truth about your life, because they're like a walking fake and a walking muscle memory, living, or they're like fucking conforming and just like fake as fuck. They expect you to be the same. It's like, what the heck? You can't be different. I've known you my whole life. Like, what did you do different? Like, because, bitch, you were so busy hating on me, you never really listened to what I was saying, right? You only listened to reply back. You only listened with your defense mechanism, right? But I've shared a lot. I've been sharing everything from the very first video, The Secret That Changed My Life Upside Down in 2013. Right? I've been on this journey since then, and I've been sharing from the moment I received something new, right? So that was me, because now I look back and it's like, why did you even hate on me? Why? Because I've been sharing my work since I was in kindergarten. I'm talking about like my journey, my spiritual awakening journey. From the beginning, I've been sharing what I was feeling, everything. It's out there for you. But because it was in your timing, of course, they couldn't understand it. Anyways, I just, right now, for the sake of this recording, I really wanted to emphasize on the energy, how powerful it is to allow people in your energy field. How important it is to cut cord energetically, not blocking them on Instagram and on your phone, on your contact. That's not blocking. Right? So out of nowhere, it's not a birthday, it's nothing. It's like unplanned vacation. She just decided to come. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm used to it. I live in Vegas, so people, whatever. I'm like, okay, come through. Let me just tell you, I was like, I wanted to cry. I cried. As soon as I picked it up from the airport, I just scanned it. It's like, I saw it. It's clear. It was like, oh my God, a warlock. Oh my God, I've been dealing with the bad witches. It's like, let me just say this, like literally, like, for someone in their 30, missing a lot of days and not brushing their teeth. Let's just say that. Physically, this is not a metaphor. Like, that's the first thing I saw. And you guys, this is what I want you to understand. This is me, right? This is what I do. I am on this journey, like I said, since 2013. So like for a person that's been working, with the law of attraction for this long, it's like a fucking soul activation. Like how much I have not been given my intuition the right that it deserves, the credit that it deserves. Why? Because my relationship with these people, right, is the same. Why? They treat me the same because they think I'm the same. Or even when they do know, right? This is what Kanye said, what people act like you aren't who you are, so you can forget who you are. They know it's actually them, because you're so busy trying to figure yourself out. They can see your light. Dead ass, they're looking at it and they won't budge. They're like, nope, you're not who you say you are. They're gonna clap for you when the crowd claps, though. At the end, when the strangers are celebrating you, now they want to say, now they all want to say congratulations. I'm telling you, this recording is like for self, for my own, but it's like in advance. This is for my, future. This is coming from my future. This is coming from this is coming from my Eiffel Tower view apartment balcony. Yeah. So I saw her and I was just like, right? And they don't know we speak energy, right? It's like we come in, we walked in the house, she just couldn't believe it, like, and she's saying the right words, but I'm hearing the energy. I'm like experimenting at this point. I'm walking behind her, like as she's walking around, I'm like reading this, like scanning the shit out of her frequency. And I was like, and then I fucking amplified that shit and I took my power back. When I say I took my power back, it's like I demolished her. I murdered the shit out of her ego. Like I'm talking about all the hatred that she was carrying towards me. I sucked that shit. Like I'm talking about Regina from Riverdale. It's Regina, right? No, B. No. Betty's best friend. It's Regina, right? Her name starts with R, the Spanish one. At the end, she became the fucking poison cleanser, right? She would suck the poison and her blood will clean it up. That's what I did. I was like, you hate me? Bring it. It's not like you have a positive energy anyway. So I took all that shit because it's energy first. Everything is energy. I fucking decide, right? But yeah, I alchemized that shit. And guess what? From the moment I picked it up from the airport, I knew this was our last time that we're ever gonna see each other. Before we even went to the trip. I just knew it. So like throughout the whole 5 days that she stayed with me, when we drove, I was the one who drove like to the whatever, like the girls trip, whatever, right? But the whole time I'm studying it. It's like, because this is someone that's supposed to love me. Why? Because they know me, right? This is someone that should respect and love me because they know I don't mean nothing but positive. They know I am nothing but pure positive. This is someone that knew me since I was a child. We grew up together, right? So I needed to understand. It's like, honey, you're going to Hollywood. Hollywood is going to be like right? Where energy, like, it's like, and if you're not excellent on energy language shit, you're going to be, what is it that Oprah said? When you walk in Hollywood without defining yourself, Hollywood would define you, right? Yeah. And my girl Jessica Alba taught me, Hollywood is a business. You have to enter it as a business, right? So the universe is like preparing me, like, people are going to be laughing at your face, but like they're fucking eliminating you behind your back, right? Oh, that cap, hit it. Let them wear it. Ooh, that cap, fit. Let them wear it, right? They laugh at your face, then behind, they sus upon you. But anyways, because I was already practicing this energy language, right? I couldn't understand it, I guess, via telephone, but in person, I can pick that shit up. I can pick it up, like, woo, right? So I was like, oh shit. And the beautiful thing about it is, like, I don't even hate her. I was just sorry for her the whole time. And then I learned, the biggest lesson here is, like, when a person is not living their life, they're going to be enemy for those in their life that are living their life. And guess what? They're going to be supporting the enemy. I mean, the stranger, though. When it's a stranger, it's cool. The stranger can have it all. But you, their family, you, their best friend, nope, you can't. That's sad. That's really sad. So yeah, to remove people is to remove them energetically, because it doesn't matter if you're talking to them or not. As long as that energy field connection is open, they're going to continue to send you. Because, we live in a world of vibration, okay? Like I said, communication is not just language. Our first communication is energy. So you're sitting, you're like spending like 3 hours with this person, your stomach hurts. It's like, You're fucking like, you have a headache, you're drinking, that you're just like, ugh, nothing is working, you don't even know. Because all this time, the person that you're sitting next to is like a fucking soaked poison that's doing nothing but poisoning you. So it's all about energy. How do you feel after spending time with people? How do you feel when you're with them? How does it feel? Because it's all about you. You come first. You come alone, you die alone, man. You're not here forever. So, apurate. Right, let's expedite this process of growth. How do you make me feel? It's all about how you make me feel now. Whatever you are. Whether you're fucking a bottle of Pinot Noir, I look at you like, I don't like how you make me feel yesterday, so I'm going to have to find a wine that works for me. Literally, I'm in a search for a wine because I love wine, but I can't drink anymore, right? So I'm in search. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just going to be like, oh, my stomach hurts when I drink wine, but fuck it, I'm going to drink. Hell no. I respect the feedback. When you respect the feedback, you're going to be living a life that is intended on the power of intention. So everything is going to work out. Everything's going to work out for you. Because you're able to understand your surrounding. You're able to understand yourself. What is that feedback? Right? What is it about this person? They're saying the right thing. Obviously, your enemy is not going to tell you that it's your enemy. Right? Your enemy is not going to tell you that she hates you. And it's going to be your best friend that's going to turn into your enemy. Because there has to be love first before there is hatred. So just look at it as like, oh, I must have upgraded. I see where you're at. Of course you can't love me because you're still in the same. You're where we used to be at. You are where I fucking removed myself from. You're still there. I just didn't know because I no longer see you in person. We've been talking. They will pretend. People will steady your words because you're so on this high. You're not concerned about being like them, right? They will steady your words even. And people will mimic you. And you think like you're in the same path. The next thing you know, it's like, I don't like how I feel. Right? If you do not value your feeling, how you feel, you're going to be tricked, babe. You will be tricked. Right? Because, again, they're not going to tell you, bitch, I hate you. No. They're going to make you feel. But every time when you're around them, you feel like, ugh, like, what is this? You don't like how you feel. But you don't know. Little did you know, she's over here calling you bitch 100 times within a half an hour that you are, like at the coffee shop. So that was the example that I could share, that I wanted to share. I was like, the whole trip, I was carrying a fucking corpse. That's literally how I felt. I was carrying a dead body. I had to take over in charge of the frequency. Right? So I had to focus only on how I feel, on me. I didn't even give a fuck. It didn't even feel like she existed. It's like, I felt like there was like a little like chihuahua, like she was just like there. Like, I'm like, right? It was like, this is an experiment. This is 5 days going to be experiment. Right? And I'm like, wow. But this feedback, you have to finish the conversation with about that person. You have to cut it. There should not be any more inner dialogue about this person. If there is, that means the energetical field is still open and you're still allowing them to connect with you. Right? And guess what? When you shed it, they will know it. They will be completely removed. You won't even think about them. You won't even remember them. So the trick is, if these people are coming to your mental state randomly, that means there is still energetic, connection that you need to weave out, remove, right? You have to split the hair and see where they are connected. Because what you have to think about is like, your best friend knows everything about you, or this person that you consider a friend knows everything about you. So how many things have you shared with them? How many conversations have you had with them? You are always deep. You're always honest, right? Because you're on a journey. You're on a way. You're going. You're always going somewhere. So all the conversations, all the conversations you had with this person about your plans and everything, now that these people are removed and you think you cut them off, they randomly will come in your state of mind because there was a connection about this project that you are doing, that you talked with them with. that they spend, what is it, that they sent negative energy towards it, or spell work, right? So it's like you have to even, oh, you know what, I did discuss this about this person, so it must be what they said back then. It's not me. You have to become this good. And if I can do it, anybody can do it, because that's our birthright. That's how we are. We are meant to connect through energy. Imagine if we've known this. If I've known this, oh my God, right? In my early 20s, like surrounded by all these haters, especially if you're a pretty face, baby, the world is out there to make you. If you're a pretty face and you're a regular person, the world is already out to get you. For some reason, their jealousy, envy. Yeah. So guess what? If you have a pretty face and you are living a regular life, you don't have to. There's a reason why God made you pretty. So dwell on that. Why did you make me like this? Why did you make me like this? Because there is a certain standard that comes with pretty face. You're a fucking art. God made you to be this beautiful piece for a reason. You're an art. But only when you feel like that you're going to attract the one that loves beauty and respects beauty and then wants to spoil you. And he genuinely just loves your looks. Why? Because he genuinely just appreciates beauty. Who doesn't love beauty? Who doesn't love rose? Who doesn't love? And that's like, if you meet a person, right? It's like, we look at this baby rose flower and be like, ugh, this is ugly. Like, wouldn't you run away? I would run away. Like, what the fuck? Oh shit, you are in deep. You are in deep. What's wrong with you? What happened? Who did something? Like, who did this to you? Who hurt you? Come here. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, right? Literally, adults are moving around like that. Right? Like babies. Because you are like a baby. Your basic needs and your basic understanding, your basic way of being is the same as babies. We feel. Babies are just brutal, honest. And then we teach them by the time they speak, oh, you're not supposed to communicate all your wants. You're not supposed to communicate your discomfort. You're supposed to suppress it. And then now you're an adult, like walking around and you're angry and you wonder why love is not coming to you. You wonder why you're confused. You wonder why no one cares about you. You wonder why, because you're fucking closed off. People feel that shit. Unless those that are just like you, right? Misery loves company. Yeah, you can't have any quality person in your life if you're unhappy inside. Because guess what? No one is responsible for your happiness. That's why. The law of attraction. Like attracts like. You attract what you feel inside. That's just basically it. That's what the law of attraction is. You are living it, whether you like it or not. You're living it on a daily basis. When you wake up in the morning, what kind of life? What is the pattern? Is it just clock in, clock out? That's it? And you expect to be happy when you're living your life like that? The fuck? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and again and expecting a different result, right? Said the great mind. It's you that needs to interrupt this discomfort. It's you. It's up to you. Who else is going to come and save you? Information is out there. People lived before you. You can find it in a religion. You can go, right? Read the Bible. Go to the library. Scan the self-help. I guarantee you'll find a title that matches how you feel. Okay, then what else do you want? We are here to fucking learn ourselves and then share what we got. Share what works for us. And there are more than enough human beings that have done that. It's called the library. But people in my generation act like they're the first human beings and they're here and then they're last and they have to figure everything out and they're just like willingly stressing the fuck out of themselves and you wonder why you're confused because you're not trying to figure it out. No, I meant you're trying to figure it out by yourself. There's a way out. It's called a spiritual way of living. It's called your feelings. Talk to it. It's got nothing to do with religion, with nothing. Just listen to yourself. Close your eyes and listen. You start to feel that calmness. It's like, oh, it's not about what's going on. It's not about the chaos, external chaos. It's no matter how dark it is, when I close my eyes, my heart knows, right? Because my heart is the magician. My heart is wise. My heart knows everything can change in an instant. My heart knows everything is love. My heart knows I can turn everything into love. My heart knows there is always light. It's just about shifting your perspective. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. But it's you that first have to change. What is it that saying? Be the change that you want to be, because you cannot be angry and attract happiness. You see? The main thing I wanted to share was like the idea that just caught me off guard is like, I remembered this person and I was like, wait. We have removed you. What are you doing on this energy state? Right? It's like I had to, recording 111. I was like, remember we talked about this with her? You see? Okay, let's just go ahead and erase, right? Just like, let's say you allowed someone to sign your, what is it that we do in high school, remember? At the end of the school year, we sign each other's journals or whatever. Just erase it. Like that person never been there. That's it, erase it. But you have to understand this person has been in your life. So there has been energetic bond that you cannot just cut off at once. You have to intentionally do the work and remove these people. Because it's not about not having them in your life physically. It's not about not talking to them anymore. It's about removing them energetically. And you can only do that when you love them. Doesn't fucking matter what happened, what they've done. I am sending you away with love. Unless you are able to send them off with love energy, ooh, baby, dirt. Doesn't matter how small it is, it can stain. It can turn into a fucking parasite. It doesn't matter how small that piece of breadcrumb is. It will call the ant. If you ignore it, the ant will call his family. And then you already know. That's just how the energy bond works. So you have to remove people. You have to remove everything they said about whatever it is that you're trying to create. Because at that time, the time that they said it, whether you like it or not, you felt it. When you felt it, you accept it. When you accept it, you can only accept something that you already resonate with, right? And these people, you're just sharing it in the beginning of creating this project, right? You live and you learn. Now I know. Share at the end. Doesn't fucking matter how close people are. I was just like, these are people that I talk to on a daily basis. Like, I'm updating people with what I'm doing. Little did I know they're like accumulating fucking hatred towards me. Yeah. I'm gonna eat my own meal now.